everybody, so today's video is going to be my February TBR for 2022. Yes, it is also my birthday month, so I'm going to be a year older. I'm going to be 34. Yeah. Am I excited about that? I really don't care. I don't care. There's nothing I can do about it. So, yeah. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. But yeah. So, last month's reading went okay. I did read 3 books. Unfortunately, I didn't get to one of them, which is totally fine. I can get to that any other time that I want to. It's fine. But this month, I did pick 5 books. Am I crazy? Of course I am, because you want to know why. We have a launch coming up on the 15th. And like, you know, you're like, what the hell does that have to do with like reading? The preparation that goes into these things, getting ready, you know, schedules coming out, it's intense and it's annoying. And actually, it's not even like the day of, it's the days before and the days after, because people are coming, they're bugging about cups, and you know, when are we getting another shipment, and why aren't there any right here, and we should know when we're getting anything because we work there. Because I guess that's how things work. I don't know. People are fucking weird. But yeah, so it is going to be pretty intense this month. But, you know, I'm going to fucking do what I'm going to fucking do because I'm tired of letting, you know, work shit get in the way. I'm legit tired, okay? We're putting a stop to that somehow. But I got to find a balance, and I haven't found that balance yet. If you have ever found that balance, let a bitch know how. Okay? Okay. And it is also Black History Month, so yes, I also have 2 books right here that I'll be reading for Black History Month. Usually I would have, excuse me, hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Alright. Yeah, okay, so what am I talking about? Okay. Books I'm reading this month. Let's go. My throat was already starting. Okay. Ophi's Ghost. This is by Justina Ireland. Most of these, I don't have any of these actually, I don't think. They're all audio, obviously, because that's all I've been really reading lately. And I've been trying my best to like get to physical books. And I did try that last month by trying to read this, which I'm really hoping that I still get to in a couple of months, in the next couple of months. But you know, maybe we'll toss this into February and see what happens. But yeah, I decided just to, you know, not really care too much about physical reads in February because, as I said, things are going to be a little interesting. But hold on a second. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. All right. Ophi's Ghost by Justina Ireland. This is middle grade. And this is about a young girl who goes to work at this house with her mom. I think this takes place in the 20s or the 30s, if I'm not mistaken. I'm currently reading this right now. I have 4 hours left of it. It's on Scribd. It's right there. And I'll be putting the pictures up and everything like that. But this one's actually really good. And the audiobook is narrated by Bonnie Turpin. Okay? Let me explain something to you. Wow. If you are ever able to get a hold... Oh, excuse me. If you're ever able to get a hold of books that are narrated by Bonnie Turpin, I would highly recommend it.
Clara, who was nothing like they were. And here she was with no idea where Clara was.
There's just something about her. Like, she's so good. I love her so much. But yeah, so I'm currently reading that. I have 4 hours left of it, and it's really good. And it's about ghosts, a little girl who can see them, mystery. So of course, you know, I wanted to read it, and it's also one of my selections for Black History Month. And then my other selection for Black History Month, which is not middle grade, is When the Reckoning Comes, and this is by LaTanya McQueen. This is an adult horror thriller. I guess that's what everyone is calling it. There's like supernatural vibes going on, but just listen to this little blurb right here. A haunting novel about a black woman who returns to her hometown for a plantation wedding and the horror that ensues as she reconnects with the blood-soaked history of the land and the best friends she's left behind. I am like down for this. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to listen to it. The narrator sounds like she's gonna be a good time. I'm here. I'm here for it, and I'm very excited about it. But yeah, so there's that one. And then the next one I have is, forgive the mispronouncing, Remesa? A Fairy Tale by Radia Hafisa. And this is a middle grade like fairy tale retelling in a way, but it's, what do you call it? Hold on a second. Let me go ahead and read the thing. The funny and empowering story weaves together 3 classic fairy tales into one new adventure with an unusual structural twist. Remesa is a Muslim girl who lets her hijab down from a tall tower in order to escape. Oh my gosh. Set in a magical version of South Asia, Remesa explores enchanted forests, dragon layers, teaming up with Cinderella and Sleeping Sarah along the way to create a strong sense of sisterhood. She lets her hijab down. That just sounds like really good, and I'm very excited about it. So have it on audio, on script, so I will be listening to it. And then the next one is also really exciting because it is my first selection for Book Club, which is my podcast and my book club. So this is The Family Plot, and this is by Megan Collins, and this is about a woman who, adult. It's about a woman who goes back to this like island, yeah, I think it's an island, where her family used to live when she was younger, and they were taught a lot of odd things. Like, they were mostly taught history about serial killers and like really unusual stuff. And she goes back because her brother disappeared a long time ago, and they end up finding his body on the island, buried somewhere. So things are starting to get crazy. It sounds really good and like just weird, and I'm just really excited about it. So yeah, but also let me just read the blurb. When a family obsessed with true crime gathers to bury their patriarch, horrifying secrets are exposed upon the discovery of another body in his grave. Yeah, they bury the dad, the brother's bodies in the grave. Yes. In this chilling novel from the author of Behind the Red Door and The Winter Sister. I have never read those. But yeah, this sounds crazy. And I was like, this is the perfect first book for the book club. So if you want to join in, just pick this book up, listen to it on audio, on script, go get it from the library, go buy it, do whatever you want, just listen to it. And then next month, in March, I will be doing a special episode of Book Clubbed that will be mainly about this book and talking about it and discussing it with everybody. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. So this is my first time doing anything podcasty, book club-ish together, so it's not going to be perfect, but I'm just excited to just start something. But yeah, so there's that. And then the last one, which is a maybe, and this is I've Got You Under My Skin. This is by Mary Higgins Clark. As you know, most of you have watched me fall in love with Mary Higgins Clark, and I decided this year that I wanted to read at least one book of hers a month. Will that happen? I don't know. It's not really something that I'm like, you have to do this or you're gonna die. No. But I'm gonna add one of her books in a month as like a maybe. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that I might get to this one because I'm excited about it. This one's about a woman who, her husband is murdered, and I think her son sees it happen, and she ends up becoming like this person who conducts documentaries and specials about, true crime. And they're doing this episode on this, killing that happened, and a lot of things are resurfacing. There might be something, in there, twisted in there about her husband, And it just sounds really cool and really twisty and fun. So I'm excited about it. And also this is an audio as well. These are all audio basically, yeah. But very, very excited about that. So that's pretty much it. That's what I'm going to be reading this month. Let's hope I get to all of them. If I don't, it's okay. But I'm really, really hoping that I get to most of them, at least. The gods of February rain down on this bitch. But yeah, okay, that's it. Alright, I'll see y'all next time with another video. Happy birthday to me. Because I don't know when the next video will come out. Probably will be my wrap up, which will be weird. Because I did my January TBR and then the wrap up should come afterward. But then the February TBR is going to come and then the wrap up of January. I'm confusing myself and I also have a lot of energy and I don't know why. Okay, alright. Bye.